This is important. Check it out.
You are running for re-election, so that means we're not going to try to get you in the White House in 2028. You don't have any interest.
I'm good, Marilyn. I'm good.
Y'all can't have him. You cannot have him. Okay, I'm sorry, but not sorry. You're gonna let those white boys duke it out for the presidential nominee. You can't. We're not doing this. Get somebody else to do it. I heard y'all have Gavin or somebody. I don't know.
Now that's very, very important, y'all, right? Again, remember, in the critical theory framework, right, I know it is a Frankfurt School of Philosophy, but I keep telling you guys about this. Everything is about identity. Everything is about identity. So it's really us versus them. And in her mind, right, and I believe that Wes Moore's in his mindset, it is black people against everything. This is why the governors and their team, they have nothing on me. They literally cannot rebut me because everything that I'm saying is true. He has been neglecting the state of Maryland. I mean, literally, he's campaigning in New Jersey, I believe, as we speak, or at least this weekend. He has been campaigning for Kamala Harris, right? For them, nothing, not the state of Maryland, not your economic issues, not your vehicle issues, nothing is more important than racial identity. And this is why I think this ideology is so toxic. I wish that I had a lot more time to get into this and kind of lay out some of this stuff. But I do think that, anyone that finds something like that amusing, right? Again, think of what if this were the other way around? And what if you had some, Donald Trump out there saying, let the blacks have it. They can do, man, we would, half the cities would be on fire right now, quite literally. But again, for those that are indoctrinated in the critical theory framework, identity is everything. This is also why they feel very, very comfortable and why their best angle of attack is to create racial attacks on others, right? Because they operate under a fallacy, right? For someone that believes that racial identity is everything, the worst possible thing you can do is ostracize them. So you'll see if you follow any of my platforms, if there are few rare criticisms of my content, it's not challenging my ideas or saying your idea is flawed. They say things like, they throw racial slurs at me and they try to create this because in their mind, the best way to hurt me is to say, well, you're just not part of our oppressed group. And what they're forgetting is I don't really care, right? I'm an American, right? And I have no problem being identified as an American. And I don't care if you don't consider me one of you. I know who I am and I know my heritage. So, but for them, other people acknowledging you as part of the group is everything. I wish I had more time to go into this. I'd love to do more long form content. People have been asking me about the long form content. The long and the short of it is the culprit is right there, right? That's my computer. It can't handle the long form content. It really cannot. That's why I've been trying to raise some money and trying to get some resources. The computer that I need that can edit the content is very, very expensive, and my wife wants to buy groceries. So if you're not already a subscriber, it would help. Just a thought. Anyway, I'll talk to you next time.